The drive from Dehradun to Sankri village takes around 8 to 9 hours and goes through some of the beautiful places like Masuri, Hargaon, Puraula and Netwar. Sankri is a small pretty village. Most trekkers reach to Sankri in the evening, which is a good time to experience the scenic beauty of the setting sun on the greater Himalayas. Acclimatize properly, as in the next 2 days you will reach an altitude of 12,500 feet. So it is important to keep your body well hydrated to avoid any symptoms of altitude sickness. Take the road out of Sankri to Sol village. 5 to 10 minutes after crossing the village, you will reach to a trail that climbs sharply next to a stream. The trail gets into the pine forest and drops you till a ridge. An hour later, you will reach to a small bridge which is quarter of your way to Juda Ka Taal. Carry on the trail through the clearing to re-enter the dense pine forest on its northern edge. Through a series of zigzags, the trail climbs rapidly through dense oaks, finally emerging out in the open over a rising mound to greet you with the spectacular campsite of Juda Ka Taal. Juda Ka Taal is a beautiful campsite and completely surrounded by forest. The area is entirely in the shadows of the dense pine forest and hardly any light seeps through it. You can try your hands on the snow, create a snowman and toss some few snowballs onto each other. It is the scenic surroundings which increases the pleasure of reaching the destination and accelerates the joy of thrilling tour that remains yet to be experienced. Your first stop today would be Juda Ka Taal, a lake surrounded by pine forest that freezes during winters and ice on one side and water on other. You can easily walk on the ice sheet on the lake or try gliding on it with cautious and under guidance. The trail rises to the ridge at the edge of the lake, takes a sharp left turn and moves into the dense pine forest, climbing higher. The ridge opens out to yet another meadow with a solitary shepherd's hut White peaks stretch from your left to your right, forming a wide arc. Bandar Poch, Swargrohini, Kala Nag and Rangala stand out in the background. Your trek leader will provide you with spikes and gaiters and give you a demonstration of how to wear them. Gaiters will prevent snow from entering your shoes and spikes will ensure good grip on the snow and you will not slip. After an early dinner, try to get a good sleep as you will be waking up at 3 am and will start your summit attempt at 4 am in the morning. Prepare your day pack with the necessary items like waterproof gloves, water bottle, lunch box and camera gears before you sleep. Leave your backpack inside your tent and collect them after returning from the Kedarkantha summit. There are many trails that go to the top. The best route is to catch the northern ridge, climb up in a series of zigzags to reach the summit. You will come across two small huts that offer refreshments on the way back from the summit. The trail starts to get steeper from here on. Try to get into the summit before the sunrise to admire the 360-degree views of the majestic Himalayas surrounding you. The Kedarkantha summit is marked by a square arrangement of the stones with a trishul and beautiful yet small temple dedicated to Lord Shiva and Goddess Parvati. The summit gives you a 360-degree view of the mighty snow-clad ranges of Uttarakhand. It tends to get quite windy on the top, so keep moving to keep your body warm. The descent from the top is initially as steep as the ascent, so be careful with the first few meters. You will also get a chance to glide along the way. Trekking downhill could be an amusing experience, with many of you slipping, sliding and landing on your backs in the soft snow. You can stop at the tea hut on your way for some light refreshments and make your way back to the base camp for a warm meal. You will head to Hargaon campsite after lunch. The route to Hargaon campsite is a straightforward ridge descent to the oak forest below. The trail is spectacular at a descent through oaks, pines and frozen streams. On reaching the campsite, get relaxed and enjoy the time with fellow trekkers on a cup of tea amidst snowfall. A little further down the trail comes to a ridge from where it gives a splendid view of Hargaon Valley in its blissful and harmonious view. You will walk in a pine forest throughout the way and will get an aerial view of the neighboring villages. It should take you about 2 to 3 hours to reach Sankri.